You wear a diamond ring on your finger. You show it to everybody. But what do you feel from it? Not much. For a day, yes, it looks beautiful. The rock looks beautiful. But that soil and those rocks in your hand and what you produce after it, that makes you feel much better. So welcome to Sandra's garden, and a little story about myself. So in 2018, my mum passed away, and after 2 months, 2019 February, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Now when the doctor tells you you have breast cancer, what goes through your mind? Once you hear the word cancer, you know that's the end. But for me, this is not the end, it was the beginning. A beginning of a new chapter in my life. I was going to fight it, and I was going to make sure I came out of it. So how do I do it? How do I come out of it? How do I come out of this mental state that I was in? I've always had this dream of having a beautiful garden, beautiful flowers, beautiful roses, fragrance of tuberoses, and I thought, this is the time I can do my garden. Why not? So I have this huge terrace. Let's make use of it. So I came up one day and I started planting some plants. Planted one, started growing, felt good. Planted a second one, started growing, felt better. Planted a third and the fourth and the fifth. And when the flowers bloomed, it put a smile on my face and made my heart miss a beat. So instead of depleting myself, making me feel that I'm not useful, I'm hopeless. Who doesn't think you're hopeless? Your plants. And who doesn't think you're mentally disturbed? Your plants. You're feeling nature, you're feeling the beauty. That all comes into you. You're living in nature. You're living with the breeze. You're living with the sun on your face. There's so many things to be grateful for. Birds coming and tweeting. But do you know what they're telling me? Sandra, you're doing a great job. It's not something you have to have a hobby, or you have to be ambitious, or you need to know how to look after it, or you don't need to have green fingers. There's no such thing as green fingers. Everybody's got beautiful fingers. You just know how to use them. Who can plant? Anybody can plant. If I can do it, you definitely can do it. So planting is something which will come into you once you start. And all it needs, some soil, a pot, and some seeds. It distracts you from a lot of things. It distracts you whether your kids have been on your head, the dinner is not cooked, the house is not clean. Forget it. It's not important in life. Nothing is important besides yourself. You need to have me time. You have to think about yourself. You have to be selfish sometimes. It doesn't cost anything, all this. It costs your mental health. That's all. Planting is a pleasure. It's a relaxation. And that's what you need in your life. So as you realized, I sell these plants supporting cancer patient in Ocean Road and children at TLM. So I'm putting my hands together. Please buy a plant to support these beautiful women who have the right, like me and you, to live. And they can only live if you support.